Hey everybody, I wanted to do a quick video on how to protect your license and why. So once you have your CDLs, you don't want to get any tickets, especially speeding tickets, any kind of moving violation. Now if you already have points on your license, if you can do the remedial driving or classes or anything to get those removed, you're much better off doing that. But any future tickets, don't pay them right away. Down at the bottom of the ticket, it'll have the information for the jurisdiction where you're at, or to go to court. Contact that jurisdiction. Just whoever answers, just some, hey, I got a ticket. I was speeding. I admit fault. I want to plead guilty and pay the ticket, but I have my CDLs and I'm trying to avoid getting any points to try to protect my license. Is there any way that I could plead this down to something smaller? I've never had a single jurisdiction anywhere refuse. They all, oh yeah, very, very happy to. If you're willing to pay the ticket, we're very happy to make it a equipment violation 9 times out of 10. Just pay the ticket and court costs. And that's the key. They just want a little more money out of you. They're willing to turn the other way and take care of it. So pay the ticket, pay the court cost. It's cheap for the price. Just make it disappear. That's the main thing. You don't want anything on your license if you can avoid it. Because any points that go on your license also appear on your CSA score. Now, you and the company that you drive for have a CSA score that gets reported to the insurance companies, and that's who you're really worried about. Number one, a lot of points on your license, and God save you if you have a DUI, but a lot of points on your license makes you less attractive to a company. Because their insurance rates will go up. Your driving record counts on their driving record as far as their insurance is concerned. So if you have a lot of points, those points also get transferred to the company. The example I always use, I used to work for my dad, and I got all the tickets that I had at that point, doing hotshot stuff, just grabbing stuff here in the tri-state area, running it straight out, coming straight back. The key was speed. People were paying a premium for these trucks and for these runs to get straight out there as quickly as possible. So I tried to deliver, and in doing so, I got several tickets back to back. The last ticket I got was in Missouri. My own father told me straight up, if you get another ticket, I'm going to let you go. Because if you get another ticket, your points are going to be so high that the insurance is going to cost us more money. I'm not paying more for the insurance just to keep you employed. And the only reason I say that, even my own dad said that is an example. The family doesn't matter when it comes to money. When you're running a business, it is what it is. Now, the last time I got a ticket in Cincinnati, I couldn't contact anybody. I couldn't talk to anybody. I went down to the Justice Center where you pay tickets and everything. Couldn't talk to anybody. So I actually had to show up for my first court date that was on the ticket. I showed up. They wouldn't let me say a word, either guilty, not guilty. So I pled not guilty. They set up a real court date with the prosecutor, the judge, the officer there to testify against me, everything. So I had to take another day off work, go back down to the courthouse. Between working on tickets, I just got up and went up to the prosecutor and said exactly what I said before. Sir, I did what I was accused of. I want to plead guilty. I want to make amends. I want to pay my ticket. But I do have my CDLs, and I'm trying to protect my my license and stay employable. That's the key right there, is making them understand you're doing this so you can keep working. He's like, well, let me talk to the officer. So he calls the officer over out of the witness box, talks to him. The officer's like, well, Mr. Wesley was polite. He admitted fault right there on the side of the road, blah, blah, blah. He took the ticket, didn't argue or anything. Never argue with the cops on the side of the road. That's not where you argue with the cops. You argue with them in court, never on the side of the road. Whatever they say, yes or no, sir. Don't obviously agree to searches that you don't have to. But, and if they ask you, like, do you know why I pulled you over? Don't Don't say, I don't know. Don't say anything. Just no answer. Because anything you say is going to be construed badly. Anyway, that's another whole thing. But anyway, he asked the cop. The cop said, yeah, he was cool about it. I have no problem with it. They made it a equipment violation. I paid my fine, paid my court costs, got out of there, got down the road with no points on my license. Any prospective job that you go to look at on the application, they're going to have your infractions. Any infractions you have, you need to cop to it on that form. So run your MVIR, make you a cheat sheet for up to 7 to 10 years. Because depending on the job you're applying for, they may ask for 3, 5, 7, 10 years of driving experience. And they will for sure ask you, have you ever had a DUI? That never goes away. They're always going to ask you. You need to say, yeah, I had a DUI. Don't try to lie, because if you don't put something on that form when they ask you, anytime you don't cop to it, they're going to take that as you're lying by omission. It may be the decision maker between getting a job or not. So always be as honest as possible. Try to explain everything away. Have a reason why whatever you can't control moving forward, anything in the past, why it happened, what happened, and just be honest about it. You know what? I was 21. I was just being crazy, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. But make it, everybody's living a life, man. These people are going to understand. The main thing is they want to make sure that you're not going to do this in their truck, in their vehicle that they're financially responsible for. That's really what it boils down to. They need people to do jobs, but they don't want to hire somebody that's going to do crazy stuff and cost them money or get them tied up in a lawsuit, maybe cost the whole company. So just protect your license moving forward. If you have any questions, please get with me. I used to do this talk on the yard all the time. I figured I'll just make a video and put it up so that you guys can see it whenever. All right, you have a good one. Bye.